Hi, I'm Dr. Amanda, and this is Freely Shine with Dr. Amanda. And today I wanted to talk about the 3 reasons why your active pursuit of wellness and whole body health matters. And before I get into those 3 reasons, I thought it would be important to talk about, well, what exactly is wellness? What does it mean to practice whole body health? And really, what wellness means is it's the active pursuit of well being or whole body well being in the absence, regardless of symptoms or sickness or disease. So it's making choices every day for the benefit of your body, mind, and spirit. So whole body wellness is not simply the physical habits or the physical aspects, like nutrition, exercise, which are the things that like people really think about when they think about wellness. But it's also, what are you doing for your mental health? What are you doing for your emotional and spiritual well-being? So really, whole body wellness is all encompassing. Now, the first reason why your pursuit of whole body wellness is important is this premise or this quote that actually comes from Benjamin Franklin. And it when he was talking, he wasn't actually talking about health and wellness. However, I like to use it as a really good quote for understanding the value of taking care of your well-being, and that's an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It's so much easier to prevent issues from happening in your body, disease and sickness, than it is to cure them once they already do occur. Um, Examples would be like diabetes, heart disease. Making lifestyle choices that are proactive can help you prevent those issues from happening in the future, versus once you have full blown heart disease or full blown type 2 diabetes, it becomes a lot more trying in terms of your body in order to overcome those illnesses. And I think a lot of times we tend to wait until a crisis to make the changes that we know are beneficial for our health. And it's so much easier to make those changes during a time of enlightenment versus during a time of crisis. However, as humans, we have this kind of survival aspect, and until we have, these big red flags, these big glaring symptoms, sometimes we can overlook the fact that some of our choices may be leading us towards a future of disease and decay. And a lot of times, too, we have this immediate gratification mindset of, okay, well, what can I do? What am I doing right now? That's not going to affect me 10, 15, 20 years from now, versus having that mindset of, what can I do to invest in my body now that in 10, 15, 20 years from now, I wake up and I'm like, oh God, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I started exercising. I'm so glad I started to eat more vegetables, right? So really changing our mindset to being more proactive in terms of our health than reactive. The second reason that your pursuit of wellness is so important is because that famous Gandhi quote, be the change you want to see in the world. And it's really your choices, your decisions to live a healthier life is going to affect the lives of everyone around you. Even whether it's in your family group, your friend group, there's these cool things called mirror neurons in the brain, which basically means that you're more likely to repeat the behaviors and the habits of the people that you surround yourself with because of these mirror neurons. They want to mirror the activities that they see so frequently. So you can understand that this is going to affect you in who are you surrounding yourself with, who's impacting how I choose to live my life, And you can also flip it in the fact that, well, what am I doing and how can I help the people around me, right? So if you have children in your life, you modeling certain behaviors is going to help them choose those habits more commonly in the future, right? If they see mom and dad are constantly exercising, eating well, then in their brain, they're normalizing these behaviors and thinking, oh, well, that's just the way that you live your life, right? That's just common habits, which may not be necessarily true for every family group. So understanding that when we want to help make the world a better place, right? A lot of times there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of negativity, there's a lot of things outside of our control, and the only thing that you can control is you. So taking ownership of that and knowing that if you make the positive changes in your life, that's going to help the whole world to shine a little brighter, one person at a time, and not being afraid to make those difficult choices. And even if it does mean that you're outside of your comfort zone or you're doing things that aren't necessarily common in your friend group, don't be afraid to make those choices, because you may be inspiring other people to choose the difficult choices as well, to choose to shine a little bit brighter. And that's really one of the best things that you can do, is to prioritize your choices and not always look outside of yourself. Well, I feel this way because he was mean to me, or she said something negative, or I have to work with this person who's always negative. No. How can you impact your own take responsibility for your own choices? And because you can't control everyone else. That's too difficult. You can't control everyone else. However, you can control you. And when you do that, and if everyone chose to do that, imagine how much more shiny and beautiful this world would be. Now, the third reason why you should prioritize your wellness is you are the obstacle, you are the way. So similarly, to tie in at the end of what I was talking about for reason 2, the only thing you control is you, and any problems or issues that you're facing, most likely you are the problem and you are the solution. You have all the solutions within you to live the life that you want to live. And knowing that is extremely hopeful and empowering. And a lot of times we let all the distractions of the outside world prevent us from realizing our true power, the true power that we have within all of us. So making those choices towards wellness really helps you to unleash that true power that you have within yourself, because there is no problem that you are not the root of, and there is no problem that you do not have the solution to. So once you understand that, it makes everything a little less scary, and you don't constantly have to live in that fear of the unknown. Because yes, there's so much we can't control, as I said before. There's so much we don't know, and what you can control is still extremely powerful. So making those choices towards living a better, more well-rounded, wellness-based lifestyle is going to help you come into true connection with your innate ability to shine from inside out. Whether shine from inside out, whole body, mind, body, spirit. Now, thank you for joining me for this video on the 3 reasons why your pursuit of wellness is important. And this channel, we will be doing wellness related topics and videos every single Friday. So if this is something that interests you, feel free to subscribe and to join us again on our next video. And I do have a link below, which also includes a little quiz that you can take to determine, are you currently living a wellness focused lifestyle? So thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully you leave from here and you go and you shine on. Freely Shine with Dr. Amanda.